Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what makes you so sexy. And this is going to be an 18 plus reading as well. We have 3 piles today. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And just want to take a second to say a big thank you to anybody who has been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, donating, leaving timestamps, hitting the super thanks button. All that stuff really helps me out, you guys, so much. Thank you for doing that. And thank you for the impact that you make in my life. It really does make a very big difference. And if you wanted to be able to donate, you can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list in the description box below. Would definitely appreciate anything you guys could do, especially around the holiday season. And I also want to say thank you to our guides as well for getting these messages out to us and helping in that. They are pretty amazing to be doing that and connecting all of us the way they do. So let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, what makes you so sexy? We have Capricorn. We have the Swan, and we have this one. So, some of the things that make you so sexy: you are definitely a hard worker. You're a very focused person. You may have a very one-track mind in a lot of ways. You may also be a little bit cheeky as well. You are definitely somebody who's very calming, very soothing. You keep your head high regardless of what's going on around you. You're somebody who is definitely very sporty, or you love to exercise in some sort of way. You may love hiking. You may love rock climbing. You may love camping, working out in the gym for some of you. But I feel like for the majority of you, it's like outside stuff. You really enjoy doing a lot of outside stuff. You may also be somebody who has a different hairstyle on a pretty regular basis. Some of you could also have dreads as well, or braids. You have a very long neck, very slender neck, a very beautiful neck. You may be very graceful as well. You may be very swan-like in your appearance or in your movements. Let's see what else we got. We have the Hermit, the 5 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. So one thing that could make you very sexy, you may have actually turned away from or moved away from some sort of strict background or upbringing. I'll follow you into the dark. That song's coming to mind. A Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule. I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. She told me, son, fear is the heart of love. Something or another. So I never went back. You could definitely have left some sort of super ultra strict upbringing in some sort of way for a more adventurous and fun life. You've been able to leave behind the shame or the guilt surrounding what you want sexually. Also, there could be people who watch you from the outside when it comes to the relationships you're in and find you to be extremely sexy as well and would really like to have a shot with you in some sort of way. There could be a lot of gossip about you as well. There could actually be people talking about you in the bedroom in some sort of way. This could be a lot of what makes you sexy too, because there may be a lot of people who have heard some of the things that you do and really feel like it would be great to be able to experience that. There could be some sort of sexual healing here as well for some of you. You are definitely like a temptation to a lot of people. A lot of people may actually feel very wrong for the sexual feelings that they have towards you or for being drawn to you. The way you express your love is something that people find to be extremely sexy too. The way that you express yourself in general. You could be very poetic, very romantic, very loving, imaginative. You may come up with a lot of different things. And you could definitely be somebody who loves to ride. And if you love to ride, people find that to be extremely sexy as well. People may find it to be extremely sexy that you don't have to put in a lot of effort or work to look for somebody, because there's always somebody there that wants to be with you in some way. Your hair may be another thing that people find to be extremely sexy as well, and it may not be something that you show to just everyone, or it may be something that you change a lot for some of you. Those are two reasons they could find it sexy. Lucky, abundant, fertility, growth. So you're somebody who's very lucky, very abundant, very, you have a lot of growth and fertility around you. You generally have a lot of good things going on in your life. Some of you people could find it very sexy as well if you enjoy making love outside instead of locked away. Let's see what else we have. You're a good friend and someone that others can really count on. You're very responsible and down to earth. You bring grounded energy with you wherever you go. Also, I feel like there's a lot of people who really love your butt. Your butt is definitely something that people find to be very sexy. You could definitely have some very childbearing hips or just a very bubble butt. You're a good friend. People can really count on you. You're very responsible, very down to earth. You bring grounded energy with you wherever you go. People really find you to be very stable, very strong, very solid. People may learn a lot from you. Creativity is a blessing they have in spades, and they work very hard to put it to use in many ways. So once again, with that imagination, that creativity, you're somebody who really comes up with a lot of different things that people never would have thought of. So sporty and athletic, joins in with any game or activity, always dresses comfortably and realistically, up for any challenge except maybe for formal wear. So people also find you extremely sexy because you are willing to get down and dirty. You really enjoy getting out there and playing and having a good time. You are somebody very sporty, very athletic. You may have a lot of muscles. You really enjoy joining into any game or activity. You also have a tendency to dress for the occasion as well. Although I don't feel like a whole lot of you actually dress up a whole lot or wear makeup a whole lot. You probably don't wear makeup a whole lot or dresses a whole lot or suits a whole lot. You may have some sort of hairstyle that's a very easy hairstyle that you don't have to mess with too much, so that you can be able to join in on what's going on around you without having to worry about your clothes or your hair or your makeup. And even if you do wear nicer clothes or makeup or do your hair nice and stuff, I feel like even if you do that, that you are not somebody that is going to bitch when it gets messed up. You're going to be okay with getting it messed up. If there's some sort of like football game going on or soccer match going on, you're going to jump in there and you're going to have a good time, and you're not going to care if your hair gets messed up or your face gets messed up or your clothes get messed up. So that's pretty much what I got for this pile. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, I would love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might have going on, all that good stuff. And if you did enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button, all that kind of stuff. And everything that you guys do in those ways helps me out so much. So thank you so much for that. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. So for you guys, let's see what makes you so sexy. You are definitely somebody who's very goofy, somebody that makes a lot of people laugh or smile. You may really love to play as well. You may be somebody who is the life of the party, very courageous. Which way now? So we have Leo. You could be somebody very dominant, courageous, bold. You may be very generous with others as well. Your smile may be something that really melts the hearts of people around you and causes them to get very wet or hard inside their pants when they see that smile, especially if it's attached to some eyes that are very fiery or have that shine to them, that sparkle to them. Your teeth could be something that people find to be very sexy as well. The way that you make decisions, or the fact that you have a lot of options, could be something that's very sexy to people too. Intuitive, knowledgeable, perceptive, clairsentient, an empath. So, you're definitely somebody very intuitive. You're very knowledgeable about a lot of different things, maybe even things that people would not expect you to know. You're very perceptive of others. You're good at people reading. Some of you could actually be a writer in this pile as well. Very good at reading people, very good at picking up on their emotions or what they're going through. So we have the King of Cups. Oh, sorry, the Page of Cups. We have the Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. The fact that you pause before making decisions is something that people find to be very sexy as well. Some of you could really love role play. You could love being tied up or tying up your partner or something like that, and that's something that people find to be extremely sexy as well. You could definitely be somebody who, when it comes to having sex, you are somebody who makes love. But what's funny is I told somebody at some point recently that, you know what? No matter what style of sex it is, if there isn't love, you can't call it making love. And no matter the style of sex, if there is love, you can't call it fucking. There can be love in connections where people are role playing and doing all kinds of nasty things to each other. And then there could be no love in a situation where people are only making love to each other and soft and soothing and sweet. I don't know why that felt like that needed to be mentioned, but maybe that might be something that you needed to hear. People love the way you express your emotions and your feelings. People really love the looks on your face as well, especially when it comes to you climaxing. People love that there's so much competition surrounding you. You may not be the easiest person to get. And people absolutely love your hair. The majority of you are going to have like a strawberry blonde or red type of hair color. There may be some darker hair colors as well, but for the most part, I'm really feeling strawberry blonde to vibrant red are the biggest colors I'm feeling for this pile. You're a very fiery person, very sassy, flirty, exciting and excitable. People really love the curve of your hips as well, and the way that your butt kind of juts out. You definitely have a bubble butt in this pile. People love the curves that you have on your entire body. Your curves make you very sexy. The way that you walk, the way that you swish your hips when you're moving. If you don't wear a bra, people definitely love the fact that you allow your breasts to be very free and natural. You don't constrict them or constrain them. People may also love when you have a little bit of alcohol in you as well, because it may get you to a point where you're a bit more frisky or a bit more daring or bold. Let's see what else we got here. Good at keeping secrets. Thank you for being a friend. Good advice and always there when needed. Is emotionally open and aware. So the first thing that popped in my mind when I read that was, got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I told you, then I know you won't tell what I've said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Emotionally open and aware. You stand your ground and you stand up for yourself and for others. You stand up for what's right. You take responsibility and you apologize when necessary. So you're definitely somebody that people look up to as well. You're somebody who's very bold, very daring, very strong. And not just for you, but for other people around you. You're not just going to put your head down and walk away. Your intelligence is off the chart. Your mental clarity and abilities are amazing, sometimes very intimidating. So you're very intelligent. You're very sharp. You're very intuitive. You're very knowledgeable. You're very understanding. You definitely pick up on a lot of things that other people miss, and you are very amazing at doing this. And sometimes you're extremely intimidating to people who are attracted to you, because they're unsure of how to approach you, and they also know that you're going to know what's up with them when they do. So that is what I have for pile 2. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All that stuff helps me out so much. And thank you guys so much for doing anything that you do to support this channel. You guys make my world, and you leave a very big impact, especially at this time of year. Thank you guys for that, and I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. What makes you so sexy? You could definitely be a very serious type of person, very organized. Your plans may be very well thought out. You could be somebody who does some form of therapy as well. What makes you so sexy? I feel like the people who chose this pile, can't think of the word now. Demisexual. Where your emotions are attached to your partnerships very deeply. You could definitely be somebody who mates for life. You could also be somebody who does the opposite gender roles and stereotypes. So say you are a male, you are more likely to be a stay-at-home husband and father. And if you are a female, then you're more likely to be the breadwinner and going out and providing for and protecting the family. The way that you see things is definitely something that makes you very sexy as well. Your eyes are something that people notice about you very much. The way that you are with animals is something that people also find to be extremely sexy about you. The way that you decorate your house. For some of you, it may take a lot of work for somebody to get past your front door and further inside. Secret Garden. The song is coming to mind. She'll let you in her heart. That song. Fair-minded, non-judgmental, open to change, lives in the moment. So you're very fair, non-judgmental, you're very open, you are adaptable, flexible, you live in the moment, you're very good at living in the moment. Everything doesn't have to be scheduled all the time, although I do feel like you keep a tight schedule in between. 4 of Wands. For some of you, you could be married, and this could be what people find to be sexy about you. Knight of Pentacles. You could be married to somebody who kind of simps for you. 4 of Pentacles, or in a partnership with somebody who does. 2 of Wands. Some of you may have actually at some point sold yourself. You may be very modest for a lot of you, but when it comes to the partner that you're with, you're very wild and carefree. So it's kind of like a freak in the sheets and a lady in the streets. People definitely love your breasts. Your breasts is one of the parts about you that people find to be the most sexy. A lot of you may actually wear a lot of outfits that enhance or show off your breasts in some sort of way, or you may skip the bra altogether. I haven't worn a bra in 3 years myself. What's funny is I used to not be able to go at all without it, and I was very uncomfortable without it. Now I'm very uncomfortable with it. It feels like there's a vice grip around my chest, and it just hurts, and I can't breathe, and I don't like it. You're somebody who celebrates life. You have a lot of fun. You have a lot of joy inside of you. You definitely enjoy having sex with your partners as well. You take a very active role in it. There could definitely be a lot of foreplay. There could definitely be a lot of role playing. You may do your hair in many different styles or fashions as well, and people really love this too. You may dye it a lot, so it may be like you're a new person on a regular basis. If you're a man, you may have long hair as well. You're definitely somebody that, even if you are a woman who's large and in charge and making that money and providing for, protecting your family, you're also somebody who's very sexy and can get into that very feminine energy. And the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you talk, you have a lot of confidence. Demi Lovato, what's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Oh. And if you're a male, you are definitely somebody that is very sensual, very pleasing. You say the right things. You show a lot of love. You show a lot of emotion. You have a lot of that feminine energy to you as well. But at the same time, you are somebody who can take charge when needed. People find it sexy that if you do for them, if they do for you, you will do for them. People find it sexy as well when you hold back a bit before giving everything. Sharp as a tack. Don't mess with them. They see things that others miss and they connect the dots very quickly. They don't just accuse. They search for proof first. They work things out themselves and they don't need advice much. They are confident and trust themselves and their intuition. So you're also somebody that holds back a lot of the knowledge that you have, the understandings that you have. You may see a lot more than people think that you see. And until you have the proof for it, you are able to keep it under wraps. But you definitely have a tendency to go looking for the proof. So you're very investigative. This person has overcome so much. I can't believe the strength that they have. Nothing could ever crush them, hold them down, or hold them back. So people also find it to be extremely sexy that you are untamable, unbreakable, that you are so strong and amazing that you could never be crushed or brought down to your knees in any way. You're very responsible and confident. You're a leader and you lead by example. You stand out and you shine. You are meant for the spotlight. You're very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies as well. Basically what I was saying before, you definitely have a fair amount of both masculine and feminine energies. And at the same time, I feel like whatever gender you are, the opposite genders, stereotypes, or whatever you want to call them, are something that fit you very well. But that's also because you have a very heavy mixture of the two. You are definitely somebody who stands out. You stand out for your leadership capabilities, for your confidence, for your responsibility, for the fact that you lead by example. And people find this to be extremely sexy, that you aren't just expecting everybody around you to do what you say. You're actually going to do those things. And then people can follow if they want to follow. And if they don't want to follow, they don't want to follow. So that is pretty much what I got for this pile. You are definitely a fiery force to be reckoned with, somebody that people find to be irresistible because of your mind and also your body. Your mind and your body combine to create a very sexy, tempting experience here. So, if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All those things really help me out. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you who does anything to support this channel and my work. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.